I didn't listen to that voicemail. I'll tear open that letter you sent. Don't you tell your friends I want you back. I gotta leave you now and unread, because you've already said those words that switch my heart to dead from loving you. So you'll stay ghosted and I'll stay focused on sewing clothes. The spell stays unspoken, a dark silhouette of a marked man, and I'm broken. Right down, I didn't listen to that voicemail or TikTok that story you sent. Don't you reel me in to get me back. I'm gonna leave you now.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Monday night. It's February 9th, 2026.
It is.
Welcome to February, sir.
Where did the year go?
It's almost over.
I know.
Went by.
Just started.
It's just now.
Just now.
We just missed it.
Now.
Just now.
You're looking at now.
It just happened. That's what's going on. So welcome to February 9th. Yeah, we're already halfway through the second month of the 2026 year, and I'm excited.
I mean, February is a pretty short month, so 9 does feel halfway.
It does feel halfway. It does feel halfway. So what's up, everybody? Great to see you, and welcome to Monday night. It is our community conversation, where what we try to do is we try to team up with a chef that's going to be joining us on Friday night and introduce you to them, our communities, as they they coincide with each other. They mix, they mash, and then we party like rock stars. I think that's the basic gist.
Yeah, that sums it up rather nicely.
Of what's going on. So tonight is really, really cool. We're really super happy. We're going to have Chef Kendra. And that's just
yeah.
She goes by Chef Kendra. She doesn't have a last name. Her first name is Chef. Her last name is Kendra.
It's
which
like
is,
Prince
yes,
or Madonna.
Mr. Prince.
Or
yes.
Sting.
Or Sting. Or Jesus. Who knows?
No, Jesus had another name.
That's right. He did have a second name.
Did have a second name.
Yeah.
Just like my baloney.
Yeah, if you say the hey, then it's different. He has a second name. If you say G, then, pretty much everybody knows what you're talking about.
Is it like saying GIF and GIF?
Maybe. It's it's graphic interlaced format, by the way. Graphic. GIF. Not GIF. Get out of here with your...
Get it right.
With your Jiffy peanut butter. But it's good to see you guys. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with us. We do have Chef Kendra in the green room right now. She is hanging out. We're going to be chatting with her in just a little bit. We went over some photos during our Patreon show last Wednesday, and we were all trying to guess how she made these delicious dishes. And she's been cooking for a really long time. She's been a private chef for a really long time. She's even stepped into the educational field as well, trying to share her skills with all the future Chef Kendras of the world, So this Friday, she's going to be joining us, which is super cool. We were really fortunate. We met her through the Voodoo Crew, through Chef Eric Young's, and that whole incredible collection of people. We were really fortunate to meet some amazing creators, some amazing chefs, some really, really great cooks. And we've had a lot of them in this kitchen. We've had Sean Fleener, not even a chef, came in and crushed it with Chef Eric Young's, with Mitch, with Spider. Big Eddie C's been in the house. I mean, we've had a really great crew that is all related to the Voodoo Chef Eric Young's. Huge shout out to Voodoo Chef Eric Young's. We love you, dude. So just a couple weekends ago, I got to participate in Gasparilla in Tampa, which was really great. And Chef Kendra was there. So, high fives all around, and everybody got to chat and seeing what was going on. And we started kind of talking a little bit. She was telling me a little bit about what she does and how long she's been doing it. And I said, man, this would be really great. And you know me. I'm like, bro, I'd love to have you on the show. And she was like, oh, I've watched the show before. I know Chef Mitch. I know, everybody. I would love to do it. I was like, rock and roll. Let's pull the trigger on this and see if we can make it happen. Now, a lot of people will say that, but there's no trigger pulling. They get a little nervous, or, it just never happens. Not Chef Kendra.
And then there's a couple of people like Chef Kendra myself who just beat down your door until it happens.
We're doing the Meatloaf Challenge, Floyd.
It is happening. Make it happen. I'm just going to show up one Friday and just bring meatloaf and crash somebody else's show.
We are going to do it. Great to see you, Nathan and Karen. Karen Schwartz. Great to see you, Karen Schwartz. She says, where is spring? Hello, KK fam. It's great to see you guys, and thank you very much for joining us. Right now, we're streaming live to the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS on their YouTube page, their X page, and their Facebook page. Also, we're hitting up the KitchenKillaz YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook page. So a huge shout out to everybody that is joining us tonight. My name is Billy Floyd, and this is my man Tyler G. Tyler G, is that what you're going? Tyler Garrett, what do you want to go by?
I'm not picky.
Yeah?
Just don't call me late for supper.
That's a lot of late for supper. That's 3 names.
I know.
That's 3 names. I like Tyler G. Tyler G works.
Tyler G works.
Yeah, Tyler G works. It's cool. It's chill. What's up, Michelle Hess? Looking sharp, boys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, yes, thank you very much for letting us know. We rely solely on the feedback from our audience to let us know that we're bringing you the utmost in technological advancements regarding our audio and our video, and we try.
And olfactory. You know, the scratch and
olfactory
sniff
senses.
update.
Yes, that's right. If you have the latest 26.1.4 update for iOS and you have the latest Facebook update, which I think is 35.8.7, then there's a little toggle in the bottom right-hand corner. There's 3 little dots. It's called a hamburger. Pop that up, go into privacy and settings mode, and then you can go into screen mode as well, and you can turn on S&S, which is scratch and sniff. So then you can scratch the screen and you can smell the food.
Such a delicious name for a menu, by the way, hamburger.
Yeah, it's a hamburger, right, absolutely.
Your hamburger menu,
Now,
yes.
you could scratch and sniff pretty much anything on the internet, but tonight we're just talking about food, folks, okay? This is a family show, so we're gonna keep it on food. We're going to keep it nice and easy.
Yes.
Which I'm excited about. So it's really cool because, Tyler and I, we're a ragtag bunch of cooks, man. We don't know what we're doing. We go in the kitchen, we close our eyes, and we have a bunch of dirty dishes and some food. Then you got people like Chef Kendra, and she brings such a finesse to this food. And we have a couple photos that she shared with us, and we shared with you guys last Wednesday on our Patreon show. But we're going to go through some of this food just to give you guys an idea of the level of creativity, the level of professionalism that Chef Kendra operates in, and which is a totally different world than we're normally used to, Give us macaroni and cheese and barbecue and a hot dog, and I'm good.
Don't forget meatloaf.
Oh,
that's my fanciest dish is meatloaf.
That's your fancy dish?
That's my fancy dish.
I think the glaze is what puts it over the top.
Well, that's what makes it fancy.
That's what makes it fancy.
That's
right
what
there.
makes it fancy.
Oh yeah. So I'm super excited. So we're going to bring up a couple photos. We're going to start with something a little simple. We're going to go through a couple, and then we're going to bring Chef Kendra, and we're going to ask her a couple questions about her creative influences, where it comes from, how long she's been doing this for, and where you can find out a little bit more about her. Again, not only has she stepped into the educational facility not too long ago, but she's been a private chef for a really long time, and she's private chefed for some very, very prominent people, which is super cool.
One might even say famous.
One might even say those things. That's a very, very good word to say, which is super cool. So let's go ahead and bring a couple of these up because they're just absolutely fantastic, and we're going to chat about them. Boom! Look at this. I don't even know what this is, but it looks delicious. It looks like a delicious shrimp. I don't think you can eat the bowl, but I definitely want to eat this little container right here. I bet it's edible.
You won't stop me.
Yeah, you're not going to stop me.
You're not going to stop me.
Absolutely. That looks like a perfectly little cooked shrimp right there with some sesame seeds and maybe it's like a little rice paper under there that was like, what is this? I know what that tastes like. I know what it tastes like when I crush it. This is why we have Chef Kendra here, because she's going to walk us through and she's actually going to tell us what the heck is going on here. I don't know what's going on there, but I would eat that entire thing.
That is a tasty burger.
That looks like a tasty burger right there. Here's another one. We chatted about this. Actually, Nate Dogg and I dug into this one last Wednesday. We were pretty close, but we were pretty far away.
It's a good thing I ate already because that's just making me hungry.
Oh, my good. Bro, I mean, and I'm a huge fan of lamb. It's one of my favorite things, and she absolutely crushes this. And it's dish after dish after dish after dish. Ooh.
Now that's a spread.
Oh, I would eat all of those. I would eat all that right now. Just, So it's just one after another after another after another. Like I hit a home run every 15 dishes. She's just home run after home run after home run after home run over and over and over and over and over again, which is super cool. I figured I'd stay right here because this is appetizing and makes me want to eat my television.
Yeah.
I'm like, this looks amazing right here. So it's it's one of those things, man. We're really looking forward to having Chef Kendra in here and on Friday night, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. Really looking forward to that. I think it's going to be just an absolute blast, dude. And she brings a really, really great energy, and she's super fun, and she don't play around. I'll tell you that, man. She is super professional, and again, it's really nice to work with people like Chef Eric and Mitch and Spider and try to understand where they come from with their creativity. To work with somebody like Chef Kendra, a little bit different. A little bit different. From my understanding, my man Dave is going to be in the house this Friday night, the Bearded Monkey, which I'm really excited for because the last time I saw Dave was at the Burger Bash. Let me do this right here because I put my hand up. So I was like, let me put my hand up there, and then it all of a sudden
not even the camera wants to look at me.
No,
it's okay.
it just goes over and sees me because I did one of these right here, and that was it. I got to remember not to do that. I got to remember don't put your hand up, man. Just let it go because it's going to follow you all the way around.
Yep.
So let's see what we can do here. So it's a Well, now you get to stare at me. Fantastic, everybody, and welcome to Monday night at 7:15.
And welcome to the audio portion of Tyler's program.
Welcome to the audio portion of Tyler. Now you should be able to take over that camera if you want to. Just see what happens. Just put your hand up and say, give it a little how, and let's see if it sees you.
It's not even looking at me yet.
It's like, nah, we don't want to pay any attention to you right now, sir.
We don't talk about Bruno.
We do not talk about Bruno. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. We're going to hit that little button right there. We're going to do that little button right there, and there we go.
Okay.
Now that should be INN.
It can see me.
Bingo, bongo,
it can
baby.
See me.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
It's good to be seen.
That's right. Hey, y'all, Kendra is awesome. Oh, we know. We know, bro. And we're super excited. We're excited for everybody else to find out how awesome Chef Kendra is as well. Nathan says, I'm going prison elbows on that meat spread. You might lose a finger minimum. Okay, so Nate's coming in. Nate's coming in swinging, dude. He ain't playing.
That's okay. I practice in mosh pits, so we're good. I can handle it.
He's ready to go.
Yes.
You listen, Tyler's not going down without a fight.
You're going to have to fight me.
Yeah, that's right.
You are going to have to fight me on that one.
You have to pry that charcuterie board from our cold, dead fingers. You're going to have to do it. And I mean, I'm just saying, and it looked really good too. Every little tiny thing on that board. It's absolutely fantastic, man. Looks really, really good. So, and we do our best. We try throughout the year. We usually have about 12 to 13 shows here at the house. We try to do one show at the house every month, using the studio and all the cameras and the kitchen. And then we travel a lot as well. So it really is such a blessing to be able to have so many people join us and so many accomplished chefs join us in the kitchen and be able to utilize our kitchen, because many people have created far greater dishes in my own kitchen than I have. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty stable person, and it's nice, especially when we get true professionals in here.
Oh yeah,
which is absolutely out of this world.
I'll be the first to admit when a dish beats my dish.
Yeah,
turkey loaf, however, did not beat my dish.
Listen, turkey loaf is lame. That was for you, Chef Dane, who's also going to be swinging by on Friday night. So Chef Dane and Sarah are going to be in the house. Bearded Monkey's going to be in the house. We're going to have some good friends come by. It is very, very limited seating. We had to make sure that we kind of kept this nice and quaint for Friday night. The level and the quality of the food is extremely amazing, and we didn't want to stress anybody out. We don't need Chef Kendra cooking for 30 freaking people, man. No. That's no big deal. So we're going to keep it nice. We're going to keep it tight and easy. But I'm really excited for the menu. Her and I have been chatting over the past couple of days just about the menu, and she keeps bouncing back between all these ideas, and every single idea is freaking amazing. Damn, I did it again.
You did it again.
There we go. Okay, we're back. I got to keep my hands here. I don't know what to do with my hands. Just put them in your pockets.
Yes,
keep them in your pockets.
We're gonna have hoodie conversations like this.
Yes, hoodie. That's it. I got to keep my hands out. Damn, I almost did it again.
It can't track your hands if it can't see your hands.
That's right. Maybe it can. Maybe it knows. Do.
If you don't move, it can't see you.
That's right. It's visual cuties based on movement. It'll lose you if you don't move.
Yes.
Come on, that's a fantastic movie quote. But we're super excited. What's up, Nori Baird? Great to see you guys, and thank you guys for spending a little time with us tonight. It is a weird time in Florida. It was freezing cold this Thursday, Friday. Then it got hot on Saturday. Then it was cold again on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
And man, it's catching up to me, dude. My body's like, what is going on? Like,
I want to know who forgot to turn the heater on.
I don't know. I have no idea. But this gives me the opportunity, which every now and then I need to take the opportunity to take a break. But I don't really like taking a break because I love life and I try to do all the things. But this tells me, hey, you know what you need to do after this? You need to take a long, hot shower. And I don't get to do that very often. I can't usually convince myself. We're dudes. We can get in there. I can take a shower in 45 seconds and be ready to rock and roll. Like, blah, 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 blah. I don't have long, flowing, luscious, blonde locks like Chef Kendra. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. By the way, she does have a website you can go to, longflowingblondelocks.com, and she gives top 10 tips on how to grow out amazing long-flowing blonde locks.
And those recipes may or may not include delicious shrimp.
It's possible. Hopefully they do. I have absolutely no idea. What's up, Mama Kevin? Great to see you, and thank you guys for joining us tonight. Well, let's not waste any more time, because people aren't here to see our ugly mugs, dude.
Without further ado.
With no more ados, sir.
None.
We've had enough ados, and we shall not ado anymore. So we're going to add Chef Kendra to the stage. Also, by the way, we created this really cool background right here. It says a community conversation with Chef Kendra. Boom.
Boom.
That's what Chef Kendra looks like. Now, I will say this. In her right hand in the original picture, she had a very large knife. Don't play with Chef Kendra. Don't do it. Do not do it.
No, don't.
Not only will she create a delicious dish for you, but if you disrespect her, she's very good with those knives.
You'll be the next dish.
You might be the next dish. Amuse-bouche. Something like that. So we're really excited, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring forward the one, the only, Chef Kendra. What's up, girl? How are you? Aw, I love Chef Kendra.
Oh,
yes.
Yep,
Yeah. Got to hit the buttons.
All the buttons.
We got to hit the buttons. How are you, Chef Kendra? How's it going?
Good. How are you guys?
We are wonderful. You look like an educator. You look highly educated and like you are sharing education. I love it. It looks fantastic.
Currently, yes.
Yeah.
Still at work.
Okay. Hey, us too. We're still at work as well. This is all a background. This is all AI. This is all AI generated background.
This is OpenAI version 5?
5.2.
5.2.
Yeah. We're actually in a loading dock in the local Walmart. That's where we are right now. So what you're seeing behind us is a picture we took of the studio at the house, and it just looks so good that it looks real. It's not bad. It's not bad. So how's your day, Chef Kendra? Thank you so much for joining us. I know you've had a long one, and you I imagine in the educational field you're up pretty early, you're up pretty late, taking care of all those whippersnappers, teaching them learning them how to use knives and stuff like that and all that other good stuff. So
yes.
We most certainly appreciate you spending a little bit of time with us tonight. This is really cool. I'm glad you're able to kind of pop on and chat with us a little bit about what we can look forward to on Friday, and more importantly, who is Chef Kendra and what does she do? So I have a couple introductory questions. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Chef Kendra. Yes, hi. She says hi to the people. She gives the princess wave. A nice little Chef Kendra princess. No, she's got knives. She doesn't have a princess wave. No.
Well, no, I do, because it's deceiving. And then,
Oh,
if
then
I need
that's
to,
what
I get the knives.
you look at the hand.
You did it again.
Keep your hands down, Floyd. So let's get into this, Chef Kendra. Walk me through it. How did you start your journey as when you knew, hey, I think I love to cook, and I think I want to do this professionally? Like, when did that journey begin for you?
It started over 20 years ago with Chef Eric, the voodoo chef himself, at Chamberlain. So.
Wow. So you were taking classes. He was your instructor.
Yes.
Okay. What got you into the culinary field? Like, why did you sign up to take culinary classes?
I didn't know good food existed. And then I figured that out, and I was like, oh, this can be a career. So I just kind of jumped in.
Yeah, and with the tutelage of Chef Eric Young's, hard to find anybody better.
Right.
Absolutely fantastic. And so you kind of jumped in. You completed your education under Chef Eric Young's, and then you continued after high school. Where did you go from there? Did you step into the professional field right away? Did you continue your education?
I worked while I was in college, but I did go to the Art Institute for culinary. So I did that for 4 years.
There's an Art Institute for culinary?
There was.
I just learned this. I didn't know that. I mean, that makes sense.
Fancy.
It is an art.
It is fancy. It is absolutely an art.
It is absolutely an art. Holy smokes! Yeah. When did you realize you had you just had this amazing talent? Because not everybody can just take culinary classes and all of a sudden they're Chef Kendra. Where did that come from? Where you said, I think I can really do this.
I just kept working in the industry and just, kept learning, kept cooking, and I don't know. I just literally, once I found cooking, I just never looked back.
Nice. That's awesome. What was the first dish you put together where you really fell in love with it?
Oh boy. I don't know if I remember, because it was quite a long time ago.
A couple dishes.
So many dishes.
A couple dishes ago.
My brother likes to tease me that it started with the cupcakes. I got into making cupcakes out of nowhere when I was really young. So he teases me that's how I started my career.
That was the gateway drug.
Yes, it was the gateway.
The gateway drug was the cupcakes. I get it. Listen, you cannot. People underestimate the power of a cupcake,
especially a good cupcake.
They really do. They really do.
Yeah.
What is your go-to cupcake, Kendra? What is your favorite cupcake to either make or to make and eat yourself, or what is when you're when I think of cupcakes, these are the cupcakes I think about?
So I'm pretty basic when it comes to cupcakes. I just like a classic chocolate cupcake. I don't know why. I just if I'm gonna have these fancy cupcakes and a chocolate one, I'm gonna eat the chocolate one.
You don't have to have a reason to love chocolate cupcakes.
No,
chocolate cupcakes are a reason to love chocolate cupcakes.
Yeah,
I would say that's pretty much probably in my top two. I like a good red velvet, absolutely delicious.
Definitely,
fantastic.
But that's chocolate,
But a chocolate.
I'm also a sucker for anything cookies and cream.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mess it up. Yeah, that's awesome. So that's a great way to get started. Just a nice, simple, delicious, yummy cupcake.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha.
That and maybe my first full roasted chicken.
Ooh. I could eat a full roasted chicken by myself. I could.
I cannot.
Oh, really? Oh, don't worry. Well, listen, if you make it, Tyler and I will eat it. No problem at all.
True.
It really doesn't matter. We do not let food go to waste over here in the KitchenKillaz household.
I'm really struggling what to make.
Because Billy will get mad at me if it does.
You're struggling with what to make on Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, follow your heart. You know, it doesn't matter. Even if you don't know what your heart wants right now, because it can change. You know, you could be locked into something that you're like, oh, this is definitely what I'm doing 100%.
We're locked into short ribs 100%. I just don't know what I want to do with it. I already picked up the short ribs. So.
You're gonna do more with you're gonna do more than short ribs? You're gonna do short ribs and something else?
Yeah, I'm not going to make just short ribs. Who am I?
I don't know.
Just short ribs?
Yeah, right?
just short ribs.
You see how demeaning that word is?
Yes, you just demeaned. You just demeaned one of the most delicious proteins on the planet by just saying just.
I know. You can ask Mitch. So I am the other culinary instructor at the same school as Mitch. And it's his fault. I work here, so you can blame him. And he asked me to come. But anyway... you can ask him. Ever since I came here, I've been like, man, I just really want to make some short ribs. I'm just really in the mood for short ribs. I haven't had short ribs, but the price of beef has gotten like ridiculous. So we have not bought short ribs. So I got some for this.
You're like, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. We're going to do this on our. We do have a professional question from Nathan June. He says, what is the proper way to eat a cupcake? You know, I would say entirely is the answer.
All in one go. No.
All in one massive bite. You know,
I think it's a choking hazard.
I don't know if there's a proper way. How do you eat a cupcake? Do you take the?
If I can,
right,
I will trim some of the bottom off and make a cupcake sandwich.
Ooh, the sandwich is delicious.
Definitely.
I was introduced to that a couple years ago, and I was like, how do you eat it any other way now?
However, if I cannot do that, I just go in. No regrets. Just
no regrets. That's it.
No regrets.
It's exactly.
That's why I like the mini cupcakes, because I'll eat 1,000 of those.
Oh
yeah.
You know, I'll eat all the mini cupcakes.
And you don't feel like you're going to get your face all messy, but at this point, if I cannot do a cupcake sandwich, I don't care how messy my face gets. I'll clean it eventually.
Yeah, and also like there's a few things in life that are better messy, and food is one of those things. You know, I understand everybody's supposed to be prim and proper, but come on, man, get up in that cupcake.
If we were all supposed to be prim and proper, would barbecue be a thing?
No, it would not. Absolutely not. 0%. 0%. No way in the world. So Jimmy Liverati, what's up, dude? Let me see. I've never heard of a cupcake sandwich. Well played, gentlemen. Yeah, so you like break the cake itself in half, Jimmy, and you take the bottom part, you put it on top of the icing, and you just give it a little delicate bloop bloop, squish it together.
The only thing is most of the time the icing is too big, so it just goes on the side, and then you're messy eating. Anyway,
then you just listen. It's going to get adult. It's not past 9:30 yet. We got to go easy with the icing. Calm down, Tyler. Take it easy. Yeah,
so you asked. Actually, it was Nathan.
Okay, we can just go back to short ribs.
Wow, Nathan, thank you for taking the show there already. It's not even 7:30.
So for Friday night, short ribs are locked. We're doing short ribs.
Definitely.
And now you're trying to figure out like what to pair it with, or what accoutrement are going to go with it. Like,
I don't know.
What's rattling around inside that creative mind of yours?
I thought maybe like an appetizer snack, and then
I like both those words.
Like the entree, but with short ribs. But I have to remember.
I like how she said the entree with short ribs.
Yeah.
Like there could be an entree that has short ribs next to it.
Yeah. You could literally just make short ribs and I would be amazed.
Yes.
Like just the whole thing of short ribs, like that would be fantastic.
But no, she just turns around and just goes, oh, I could possibly just make this entirely separate dish and then just have the short ribs on the same plate.
I told you she was fancy.
But then I thought, okay, maybe I just pair the short ribs with seafood, and then you have like a,
surf and turf.
Kind of surf and turf, yeah, for sure.
I do love a seafood. It doesn't
really
matter.
It depends on how much I'm in the mood to.
Oh, my man will mess up some crab legs.
That is true. It's. I was put on this world to eat two things, and one of them is crab legs. Yeah.
The other one is an after 9:30 comment.
It's a Karen Schwartz says, "Ooh, some roasted vegetables would be absolutely fantastic." The bearded monkey says, "I can't wait." Right? She's like, Chef Kendra's like, there'll be some roasted vegetables in there somewhere. Peppered in perfectly.
Value. It's fine.
They'll just be right there for for texture and color.
Mm-hmm. You get one carrot.
One.
Just
you get one.
And it only helped the one eye because eyesight is helped by carrots.
One delicious carrot. That's all you get.
True.
That's it. And then a plate of short ribs.
There's going to be other stuff with the short ribs. I'm not going to just.
Man, the new food pyramid is really weird sometimes when you look at the proportion.
Hey, I got a. nutrition poster over here. So.
Yeah, we love the nutrition poster. Yeah, and that's one of the things when it really comes down to it. Like it doesn't. You don't even have to know everything that you're doing before Friday. However you're feeling, whatever you want to do to your heart's content. The fact that you're even coming here is amazing enough for everybody. Like we really appreciative of you taking time and spending it on a Friday night. So you could come here and you can make bologna sandwiches, and we would be extremely happy that you're here spending time. Ooh, see? Now I want to damn it, Chef Kendra, what the heck is going on here?
We'll just layer that on top of the short rib.
Oh, that's fantastic. Caroline Keevan, she loves shrimp, by the way. Mama Keevan will add shrimp to anything, and it doesn't matter. She's like, hey, what do I eat with these Cheerios? Let's do some grilled shrimp.
It is an option.
Yeah, we got Karen coming in, carrots, broccoli, and potatoes, a little mix mash of those vegetables, and that's the fun thing about it. Is it's really interesting to watch a chef put together a dish. It's one of my favorite things to watch them kind of build it in their mind. And say, okay, well, what are we going to pair? What are we going to pair? And Chef Kendra has such a diverse arsenal, of what she can choose from. I mean, like she said, she's been doing this for over 20 years. That's a long time. And now you've taken a step in the educational field, but before that, you worked as a private chef for quite some time. Is that correct?
I worked for a large catering company, but I've always had like private chef gigs on the side.
Nice. Okay. How long have you been doing the private chef gigs on the side?
As long as somebody will pay me, I'm going to do it. So years off and on.
Gotcha. So not your main thing, but always something
I literally had somebody call me and was like, hey, I'm having a first time date. Can you just come over and cook in front of my date? And I was like, sure. What do you want?
It was a first date?
He asked what her favorite dish was. And she said, chicken Alfredo. So this guy paid me a lot of money to go make chicken Alfredo. And I don't even remember what I made for dessert, but I also made them dessert and like made it very like cute and date-like. But like, just if they're going to ask me to cook it, I'm going to make it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Heck yeah.
That's awesome. That's actually a really good first date idea. That's a really good overall date idea. Hire a private chef to cook your favorite dish. He didn't cook it. He hired a private chef to come and cook it. That's next level right there. I just learned a thing or two, Chef Kendra. Thank you very much. That's absolutely fantastic. I got to try that sometime. And Chef Kendra can be the private chef. Would you cook for me and Tyler? We're not dating or anything, but we love food.
I will.
Well, after I cook for you, you might. I don't know.
Oh, bro, I'm saying, like, I try to think in my mind, like, what is my favorite dish? What would I want? And Chef Kendra's like, oh yeah, I got that. And she'll probably level up the quality of it as well.
Anything red meat.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. 100%. My man Christian says he went to Jared's. Yeah, I agree. Jimmy Liberati, one of the best looking players I know in the game, baby, says, what a baller move from that guy, right?
Right.
Like that is a fantastic baller move right there.
I mean, this was many years ago, and so I don't even remember his name. I doubt he remembers me, but he didn't. It wasn't a vibe, I hope
probably
that
remembers
ran.
that chicken Alfredo.
Really? So
I packaged her to-go food and sent her on her way, and I'm like, man, I hope she ran. He didn't seem like a great catch, but he paid me well, so
Hey, it's a business. You're there. Your business, Chef Kendra.
Maybe I read the situation wrong. Maybe I read it.
It's
wrong.
possible. Maybe they're still together, and she remembers that first date where they had a private chef come in and cook for her. And
that would be so cute.
That would be cute.
Very cute.
That would be very, very cute. Chef Kendra, we showed a couple photos before we brought you in, and I was wondering if you could walk us through just a couple of these photos of food that you sent over for us to kind of look at. I know you joined us a little bit in the chat last Wednesday in our Patreon show, and you were teaching Nathan and I what you were actually cooking. But there's some really, really great stuff in here, and I'm kind of wondering, like, was it done for competition? Was it done for love? Was it done for catering? And if you could walk us through just a couple of photos, because I love all these photos. There's not a single photo in here that I look at and I'm like, yeah, I would totally eat a million of those.
You can't look at any of these pictures and go, no, I wouldn't. I don't want that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what are we looking at right here?
Okay,
what is
so
this?
This one I included because I am teaching now. I made like ideas of stuff for the kids to make, and the kids made this for an event. And they tested out, it's a rice crisp at the bottom, and they tested out cutting them and frying them at different, lengths and stuff, and how it would work best. And it's like marinated grilled shrimp that we chilled and then cut so that they could make it look pretty. So it's like cooked and chilled. And then there's jicama and pickled apples underneath. So
what?
It did like an anise kind of vibe for the apples. So it had like a really nice, intense flavor.
Fancy words.
Those Rice Crisps were so good. Our student did such a good job. So they made this with my recipes. So I had to include this.
Holy smokes. Yeah, I mean, that looks absolutely fantastic. And she used some fancy words there, Tyler. Did you hear all those
Very
fancy
words? And I understood, I understood a good few of them.
Yeah.
However, there was a lot where I was just like, this just sounds delicious.
Yeah.
I'm just going to nod my head.
Yeah.
And just...
Yep.
It's food.
It just looks amazing.
Yep.
See? Exactly.
It's food. Eat it.
Eat it because it's good.
So walk us through this burger here. Did you do this for a competition? Did you do this because
I
you
did
just
this
wanted to
for
make
Burger
delicious...
Bash for Chef Eric. Obviously, I support kids going to culinary school. So
sure.
This is the first year I did it. I think it's a brioche bun, but I did watercress and I don't. I'm trying to remember. There's this place called Fat Beet Farm here that has the best like hydroponic greens and stuff. So I got the greens from them.
All right.
And I think they were sprouts. I think they were like a radish blend sprout. And then I think that was the year I grinded. That was like we grinded the meat for the burgers. I think that was a multi-purpose beef. And I think we did Stilton blue cheese I'm trying to remember which one this is. There's too many.
Dude, Stilton's
this is that one. Okay, because Vera just reminded me the other one I did. So this is the one from last year.
Gotcha.
Okay, so this one has a fondue. It's like a French cheese fondue. I can't think of the name of it right now. And then I did duck bacon, which is what's chopped on top, and caramelized onions. And I think there was a sauce of some sort, but I don't remember what we did.
Holy smokes, we are getting...
I'm going to stop you right there. You said duck bacon?
I would just eat that.
Yes, and I made it myself. I bought duck breast, I cured it, and then I lightly smoked it. And then I cut it for the burger.
Holy smoke. We do have a couple of questions from the Peanut Gallery. I want to go over just one more dish, right? Just one more dish before we move on to some of the questions. Now, we chatted a little bit about this on Wednesday, but walk us through what we're looking at here, because this just looks out of this world amazing.
You keep commenting on this one, so I think I might have to recreate this with the short rib and some type of seafood.
Please.
But anyway, I'm thinking about that. You guys keep talking about this. So this is a private dinner I did for a birthday. Somebody reached out to me, likes to support me. I like to support their business that they have. And they were like, hey, we're going to have a birthday. Why don't you come show up? And I'm like, okay. So I made sure to get their dietary restrictions and I made this. They were gluten, dairy, nut, and onion free.
Okay.
So I made them ravioli naturally, why not? So it's a gluten-free ravioli. Challenge. It's like a potato herb filling.
Oof.
And those are scallops.
Ravioli.
Oh, I love scallops. There's some roasted Brussels sprouts.
Duck fat Brussels sprouts. And then I did a little bit of the cured duck here too.
Holy smokes.
That's Wagyu steak, Wagyu ribeye.
Exactly. That's my point. Of course it is.
And then
Nate and I were
like,
it's a strip
some
steak.
pearls that I put in there. I did grapefruit pearls that I put in there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The grapefruit pearls, you can kind of see them right on top of the scallops.
Oh, and that was a roasted red pepper coconut cream sauce. So it was dairy free, but it was still creamy.
Dude, it's every word.
I
word
actually
just makes
hate
it
this
better
picture, so I love that you guys love it.
Are you kidding me? This looks incredible.
What is it about ladies always hating the picture that everyone else loves?
That everybody else loves. I don't understand. We got time scales in the house. Says, now this is some beautiful food. It says these scallops got the sear applied perfectly. I mean, I agree. I mean, these just look absolutely fantastic. And this looks amazing. This is one of the first dishes. She had sent it to me, and I saw the first dish. I was like, wow, that looks really good. Moved on to the next one. I was like, oh, my God, that looks even better. I moved on to this one, and I didn't move off this photo for a couple of minutes. I just stared at the photo the whole time. I was like, let me figure out what this is, because just looks absolutely stellar. Really, really, really good. And those are just a couple of the photos. Oh, yeah. We ran through the photos before we brought you on, Chef Kendra, just pretty quickly, just kind of showing people, giving them a little taste of what they were in store for. But thank you so much for taking a little bit of time and explaining a couple of those. We did get a couple questions coming in through the chat. One of them was, what is the most challenging dish that you've ever made? That's a heck of a question. That's like if I've been writing music for a long time, so that's almost like, what's the most challenging song you've ever written? I'd have to take a moment to think about that one. I would have to. I don't
know. Probably something pastry related, because even though it's a science and you measure everything and the whole thing, it sometimes is a little bit of trial and error. You have to try different things to get it right. So, but I don't know.
I mean, they all sound challenging to me.
Yeah.
Just the coconut cream roasted red pepper bell sauce thing, coconut guy.
Right.
That's amazing to me.
Right?
She's like, that was just a topping.
Right?
What are you talking about?
And that question could be answered so many different ways, because you can go, well, is it the most technically challenging, or is it the most challenging because it was X, Y, or Z?
Yeah, it was working with a certain ingredient, or it took a long time, or is it just the complexity of the recipe itself?
Yeah, exactly.
So the dishes that you create, Chef Kendra, do you create these from existing recipes, or are all of these your own kind of creation? So you're like, hey, let me just open this beautiful brain of mine, and we're going to create magnificence.
Most of the time, I come up with it on my own. I actually have a really bad habit of making something I really love and not writing down what I put in it, that cream sauce included. I don't remember half the things I put into it, and it breaks my heart because it was so good. I took some home, like I had an extra pint, and I could have just drowned in it. It was so good, but I don't remember half the things I put in it.
Yeah. Are you able, like, for example, do you have a refined palate where you can taste something and usually tell us like what ingredients are used to make this specific, item or sauce or dish or something like that?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. I imagine that. Nathan says, we love that. I'm heating up a frozen pizza for dinner, and these pics are going to make me disappointed. Listen, Chef Kendra can make a fancy frozen pizza too. Don't even pass it by. Bring it on Friday night, Nate Dogg. Bring your frozen pizza on Friday night. Let's see what Chef Kendra could do. I bet she can make it super fancy.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I've seen. I'm on like the food algorithms on pretty much all of my social media networks, and every now and then I'll see somebody bring basic ingredients to like their uncle, and they're like, "Hey, uncle, what can you make from this? Can you make this gourmet?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, we're all over this.
Can I make
this gourmet?" That's and that's really interesting. Now, a question for you, Chef Kendra. I think I know the answer to this, but you seem to have a lot of different recipes, some amazing things that you've created over the years. Have you ever thought about putting them together in a small, tiny little container made of paper where you can share it with other people and they can turn different things and read them?
I have not done that, but I would
totally
should.
buy a Chef Kendra cookbook.
Something, I was about to say something.
Cooking with Kendra. Get out of here. Oh, that'd be so awesome.
I love that.
That'd be fantastic. Because, it really sounds like after 2 decades, I can imagine that you have amassed an amazing collection of recipes.
And a good amount of stories to go into the cookbook.
A great amount of stories. Now when you were a private chef, when you did that, how does not only how does one get into private chefing, but can you and you may not be able to speak about this, I'm not trying to get you to violate an NDA or anything, but what are some of the most prominent people that you have cooked for, that you've been a private chef for?
So some of this is contributed to the catering company I worked with. So that is a little bit not like, they weren't like, hey, come on my private yacht and cook for me. Like I had a large catering company behind me, but we through that company have cooked for Tom Brady. That was a big one, and some other Bucks players that I couldn't tell you their names, and they're important too. I just don't remember.
Gotcha.
And Mark Cuban's like business partner. I think Mark Cuban was at a few events. The governor, the first lady, not this one. Jill Biden. She did a luncheon or something that they cooked for.
I like how she just plays it off.
Oh, yeah, it's just Jill Biden.
She knows just a luncheon or something. I don't know.
But that's just the company that I worked for. I mean, we did stuff for like the Flyers and the Yankees and the lightning and like
these little known entities,
Tiny, little
like you might have heard of them.
NHL champions, no big deal.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah, and it's not like the Yankees are the most famous
baseball team
Major
in the
League
history of baseball
team ever.
Yeah, I like how Chef Kendra's so sweet. She's like, yeah, the Yankees. I don't know. I have
yeah,
no
but
idea.
I'm telling, like that was like a company, so it was different.
But you still did it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you still did it, dude.
Yeah, I was this close to Tom Brady, and I was like, "That's Tom Brady," and
That's a
I just
handsome
didn't know
man.
I didn't know what to say, so I just stared a little.
The food speaks volumes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. Who have you cooked for? Because I've only cooked for a couple of my friends, and most of them are, a ragtag motley crew of
Oh, and
of
I
ingrates.
don't know if you know golf, but there's definitely more names. I just can't think of them. The golfer that won like the classic the last time. I don't watch golf. I mean, the most golf I've watched is Happy Gilmore. So
I like you. Yeah. Have you seen Happy Gilmore too?
Of course I have.
It's fantastic.
So yes, she's cooked for Shooter McGavin.
Pow! That's what I heard.
That would be
exactly.
amazing.
That's what I heard. I heard that Chef Kendra cooked for Shooter McGavin.
Yep.
We're saying it right here, folks. Ladies and gentlemen,
just
Chef Kendra's
spread
going to be
that.
here on Friday night, and she cooked for Shooter McGavin.
Yeah, we
That's
recently
gonna
had
smell
a company like little outing where we all went mini golfing. I cannot tell you how many times I heard the phrase "just tap it in."
Just tap it in. Tap
Yeah,
it in.
now it did it to me.
Tap
It did it to me
camera-
this time.
Oh, see?
It liked them.
There we go.
There we go.
Now we go back. We do have a question for you. Question for Chef Kendra. Can you name a food or a flavor aroma that you tasted that brought back a long-term memory of the last time you tasted or smelled that flavor? The atmospheric memories via food. That's a great question, Timescales.
Yeah.
Great question.
I don't know if I have.
A food or a flavor aroma you tasted that brought back a long-term memory of the last time you tasted or smelled that flavor.
I
Man,
can tell you
that's a
that
great.
Nigger does that to me. Does that count?
It does say a food or flavor.
Yeah. I mean,
And it also has an aroma.
one thing it always did that
strong
with
one.
me.
Chef
was,
Kendra, you're so funny. Jägermeister? Is that an answer?
Yeah, it's so gross, but memories.
She's like, oh, memories.
Memories.
Oh, the memories.
You can't control the flashbacks; they just happen.
That's so funny. What about you, Tyler? Is there like a flavor, an aroma, or something like that that if you smelled now would harken you back to the days of age?
Haagen-Dazs chocolate ice cream.
Really? Where does that take you?
It takes me to when I was about 3-ish years old.
Okay.
3-4 years old, and my grandma would just give me ice cream whenever we went to go visit her, and she lived with her parents at the time, and so my great grandparents. However, we did not call them great grandma, great grandpa. It was always grandpa and babci.
Babci.
It's
Bop?
Polish for grandma.
Okay. Gotcha.
Which is hilarious because I don't think she was Polish, but she was born here in the States.
Gotcha. Wow. So chocolate Haagen-Dazs ice cream.
Yes.
My most recent one would be the Baltimore Black Bottom cupcakes. Like I was born and raised in Baltimore, and I totally forgot these Black Bottom cupcakes even existed until Karen, who's in the chat right now, she brought them by when we did our Coquito competition.
Oh, yeah.
She brought by these Baltimore Black Bottom cupcakes.
I remember them. They were delicious.
I hadn't seen those in decades. I totally forgot they even existed, and they were one of my absolute favorite things I had when I was a kid. And she brought them in, and I'm looking at them, and immediately I was 7 years old sneaking them from the kitchen. Immediately. I was like, bro. I was like, holy smokes. I love that about smells and flavors. That aromatic, that aromatic recollection of days of late,
Oh, yeah.
Just really, really good stuff, man. It's and I like that. That's a great question. Here's another question we got. Do you have a favorite food from growing up that brings you back in time? I'm going to go with Baltimore Black Bottom cupcakes. Like a favorite food growing up. My mom used to make homemade pizzas. She used to work at she had many jobs simultaneously. She like worked 3-4 jobs. What an amazing woman. And she was working at this a little Italian restaurant. Mama's, that was it. And she made pizzas, and she made little pizza sandwiches. So at home she would make these little pizzas. I was like 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah.
That's definitely a favorite food growing up that takes me back
Meatloaf.
back in time? Meatloaf?
As silly as it is saying it out loud, because I've done 3 competitions with Meatloaf, it absolutely is Meatloaf for me. Because I always grew up. It was me and my dad making those.
Gotcha.
Me and my brothers, we would all just. Anytime it was Meatloaf Day, it was like everyone got a little happier because it was like, oh yes, we get to make meatloaf. Yeah,
I got that. That's awesome. What about you, Chef Kendra? What is a favorite food from growing up that brings you back in time?
My grandma used to make like fresh orange juice in the morning with biscuits, and sometimes it'd be like a piece of fried chicken, or like I don't know if she made fresh sausage. I feel like that she totally could have.
Sounds like you grew up in the South,
right?
Well, she
fried
was
chicken
Southern.
for breakfast. Hell yeah!
Go.
I mean,
chicken and biscuits. I love it.
Sign me up.
Right?
I'll take it right now. That's awesome. We're doing breakfast for dinner.
Yeah.
Orange juice and fried chicken. Sign me up. That's
it's
fantastic.
so simple, but it was so good. I don't think my parents really cooked a lot. Like that might have also influenced me getting into culinary, but they didn't really cook a lot of like things I liked. I guess I was not really into food when I was younger.
Gotcha.
So.
Gotcha. Well, and again, if they weren't really giving you a lot of opportunities, it's not like you could take your money that you made at your job that you didn't have and go and buy food and ingredients. So it was kind of like you were a recipient of whatever foods were made by the family.
Oh yeah.
You know, that was really it. So I would imagine when I started growing up, like when I was young, anytime we would have steak, or anytime we would go out when I was a kid, and I didn't know any better because, you know, my parents would order it. My mom would order it medium well. So in my mind, that's just how you always got steak. I didn't know until my first job at my first restaurant. And we were mid-shift, and one of my buddies goes, hey, man, you want to split a ribeye with me? And I go, yeah, of course. And he goes, how do you like it cooked? And I go, I always do medium well. He goes, yeah, we're not doing that. And I go, really? He's like, no. He's like, have you ever had medium rare? And the word rare just scared me. And I was like, I don't really know, man. He's like, how about we try medium? I go, okay, I'm all about compromise. We'll do medium. Dude, it was amazing. Yeah. I was like, that's really good. He goes, bro, if you think that was good, you got to try medium rare.
Oh, yeah.
Then I tried medium rare, and I was like, where's this been my whole life?
Right.
You know, I started learning about all these different foods and seasonings, all this different stuff. Like, I had never had fresh spinach. I only had canned spinach. I thought that's how all spinach was until I had fresh spinach. I never had lamb until I was probably in my mid to late 20s, ever.
Oh,
you know,
I can't even tell you. I was really old when I had lamb for the first time.
Yeah, I mean, just absolutely an amazing dish. I was working at a restaurant, and I was talking to the expo manager. We were talking about it, and there was a rack of lamb going out, and it looked absolutely amazing. And I said, man, that looks really good, smells good. I was like, how does it taste? She's like, you've never had lamb before? I go, no. And she was like, hey, Larry, drop a lamb. Let's do it. So she dropped the lamb and sliced it up in little lollipops. I was like, holy smokes, that was the most amazing thing ever. I'd never had anything like that in my life. I was like, holy smokes, dude, like there's so many great foods out there.
Oh, yeah.
That I know nothing about.
First time I ever had lobster was in that kitchen.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
That's right.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, there's
the one that's definitely not there and is definitely brought to you by Asura 2.
You made the right friend in life. Like,
Absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about. Timescale says bacon 100% counts. Reminds me of breakfast at Grandma's in Los Angeles in the 70s. Michelle Hess says it's lavender for me. So lavender brings her back.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's Nathan says chicken and dumplings is a total 4-year-old memory. So at 4 years old, he had chicken and dumplings. Karen comes in and she says, "My grandmother's brisket." Man.
And Fleener just says hi.
And Fleener says, "Hi." Damn.
Hi, Flea.
So it's just a running gag at this point, just to see who gets the camera.
Who's going to do it?
most.
Who's going to do it? That's so funny.
How does that happen? It just
So
it's a smart camera.
Yeah, we have it in Instalink 362. So we're looking at it. So if I hold my hand up, it thinks that I'm asking it to look at me. So then if I were to do this, you'll see it flash. It'll look at me.
Yeah, there you go.
I can do one of these. You know, but I have a pedal underneath the table with programmed positions, so then I can just bring it right back.
Right, of course you do.
Or maybe this is just Sora.
Or hello. Or or hello. Look at our seasonings and sauces and our Pop-Tart. Look at our emotional
support Pop-Tarts.
These are emotional support Pop-Tarts right here. Emotional support Pop-Tarts.
I love
They're
that.
super, super cute, and there's a bunch of them. So anytime people come here and they may feel a little anxiety because there's a bunch of people here, you can grab a little emotional support Pop-Tart.
And this one is Toasty Jr.
That is Toasty Jr. Yeah, 100%.
We got Mr. Toasty. He's got his butter, and this is Toasty Jr. He doesn't have butter yet.
Yeah. He doesn't have butter. I'm going to switch this around right there. There's Toasty Jr. right there.
Or
There's Mr. Toasty right there, and here's Toasty Jr. So cute. He doesn't have the butter on his head, but he hasn't earned it yet.
Adorable.
No.
Yeah.
He will earn that butter one day.
He's going to earn that butter. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
gotta
That'll be a
be
momentous
custom.
occasion.
Yeah, a momentous occasion.
There'll be parades in the streets.
Sean Fleener says, I jumped in late, so I don't know what's been talked about. But hi, Kendra. Hey, Billy and Tyler. Fleener.
Hi, Fleener.
We're talking about what is a smell that takes you back to a childhood memory of a food that you have had in your past. Like, what is something you can smell or taste, a certain aroma that brings you back in time and reminds you of something you had when you were younger. So that's what we were talking about. Fleener says, my son has those Pop-Tarts. Aw, he has emotional support Pop-Tarts. I love that. It's good to have emotional support Pop-Tarts.
Everyone needs emotional support Pop-Tarts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's what we're doing. Sean Fleener, we're chatting with Chef Kendra about a little bit about her history, how she got involved in the Culinary Institute, everything that she's doing, the incredible recipes that she's had. We're trying to kind of poke the bear a little bit, see if she might think about putting a cookbook out, because awesome.
And make lots of short ribs.
Yeah, lots of
But
short
that
ribs.
means I have to write down my recipes.
That is true. That is true. Boom,
Ooh,
peanut butter
peanut butter
cookies.
cookies.
I do love peanut butter cookies. Oh, I'll mess up. I love all those words. I like peanuts, I like butter, and I like cookies. And I like peanut butter. And I like butter cookies. And I like peanut cookies. You can really mix those words all around, and I'm okay with all of it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with everything single thing that's in that list of words right now. Fantastic. Nice, Sean Fleener. Nice. And so I'm looking forward to Friday, man. This is going to be great.
Oh, absolutely.
She said short ribs. I was already in. Now there's going to be more than short ribs.
Now
I don't
there's
even know
going
what
to
to
be an
do.
appetizer snack.
Yeah.
Entree.
Well, I said possibly. Don't quote me because I don't know yet.
We should make it up as we go along. Karen comes in. She says Maryland-style crab cakes. Yep. Oof. That's it. Oh, that crushes it right there. My mom made the best peanut butter cookies. I still haven't figured out. Bro, the missing ingredient, the different ingredient is love. That's it. You can have all the ingredients, Sean, but there's just something special about when moms make it. There's something special. You can have the same exact recipe. You can make it the exact same way, and mom's is always going to taste a little different. Always, always, always. And I guarantee you, Sean Fleener, that your kids are also going to have the same experience with you and your wife, where they're going to be like, dude, I've tried to match my dad's recipe, but there was something about it that just made it his.
On my deathbed, I'm going to look at my kids and say the secret ingredient was MSG.
I mean, it's not a bad ingredient, to be completely honest with you. That's pretty good.
But that just for the story.
Yeah,
just for the story.
That's a great story. That's a great story. It's a. Sean says, that's what I did. I always put hate into mine. Gotcha. That's awesome. Billy asks people to help with the cookbook. That is very true. We put our first cookbook together and we featured Chef Dane. Yeah. We did 12 amazing recipes with Chef Dane. And a couple of people have asked us, hey, man, when you put down another cookbook, like when are you going to do it? So we were trying to think about how do we do that? What concept do we do? Because, when you're talking about publishing a book, you don't want really less than 50 pages. Now, some recipes take 1 to 2 pages, so you're like minimum 25 recipes right there. And a lot of the things that happened with Dane is Dane said he had never written down how he made these dishes. He's been making them for such a long time. He never wrote down what he does. He just knows how to do it. Yeah. He's like, man, I've never written this down before. Like, this is kind of new for me. And I was like, rock and roll, dude. Let's do it. And we're really fortunate to be able to partner with so many creative people and so many creative chefs. Like, it would be wonderful. And I guarantee, Chef Kendra, you would burn through a bunch of books if you were able to put some recipes down on paper and give it to people, and sell it to people. Because she just said short ribs. I'm like, I'll buy it. How many recipes are in there? Doesn't matter. Short ribs are in there. Give me 2. Yeah. Give me 2. Just in case I lose one, I have another one for backup. Backup short ribs.
I'm just going to upload the third one to the cloud, just for my own personal cloud. Just
you never know.
Look, there could be a disaster where the house just goes up and you lose all your cookbooks, but you still got that one cookbook.
You got it up in the cloud. You got Cooking with Kendra. You know? I would do it. Cooking with Kendra and the KitchenKillaz. Too many Ks. Can't do that. No way. No. Well, I'm excited. Friday's going to be a lot of fun, Chef Kendra. And thank you so much for joining us tonight. I know it's been a long day. She's still at work. She's like, yeah, you sons of bitches. I'm still at work.
No. I had conference night. So it ended like a little bit ago. Not like anybody's going to come see the culinary teacher. I had one parent stop by.
Really?
Yeah. Nobody came over here to see me. So... but I'm done now, so thankfully I can leave after this.
Well, Chef Kendra, you do apparently. Okay, walk us through this. So Sean says she still owes me short ribs from 3 years ago.
Okay, so here's the deal. We did signature dinner with Chef Eric for years, right? And it was the day before Burger Bash. So I would come Friday night. I would come straight from my kitchen, which like I did this on my own, and I would come to the event, and the kids would help. His Chef Eric's kids from Irwin would help me plate the dishes that I made, and I would do the entree 2 years in a row. And 1 year I did short ribs, and he's like, save me one. Okay, well, I'm working like 24/7, right, to get signature dinner done and then Burger Bash and everything. I forgot to bring. I told him to come to signature dinner. Even if you just do a drive-by and I throw you the short ribs, I got you. But he's like, I can't go. So I was like, okay, I'll save you a box. I forgot. And so when I went to Burger Bash, I'm over there cooking burgers. Fleener's enjoying it, so I don't want to hear it. He got to have fun. I was busy.
It sounds like Fleener's just going to have to come on Friday.
Right? Sorry, dude. Yeah, he can. Sean Fleener, we always got a table for you, my man. Anybody pretty much ever cooked in the kitchen is always welcome to join us for a Friday night show.
So he'll never let me live it down. But then he had, I don't even know if he had my burger. I don't know, but the kids, wow. I saw the kids for 2 days leading up to Taste to Remember?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was like a new thing for us this year. I literally met the kids 2 days prior, and I did the chicken biscuits with them. You remember the Nashville chicken biscuits?
I was there.
And he judged me hard on it, and I was like, well, that's why you didn't get your short ribs.
You son of a bitch. I will say this, Dave is starting some trouble. Hey, Fleener, them short ribs were badass.
I will say Beer did help me plate. He helped me get some good pictures. He's a good friend, and he's lived. So I did a Korean style short rib, like a Korean flavor short rib, not Korean style because it's two different things. And I did like a congee rice where I fermented the rice and then like cooked it with all the flavorings and stuff, and then I made my own like kimchi. And she did get my chip for those biscuits. Yeah, that was bad. But anyway, it wasn't bad. It just wasn't like, they weren't fluffy. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, and he lived in Japan or Korea or somewhere amazing for many years, and he loved the dish. So that was enough. That was enough for me.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really good when you have something like that.
Barbecue classes.
Oh.
And I got I won the smoker. So yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
Very nice.
She's like, again, no big deal. I want an entire smoker.
No help to Fleener.
Yeah.
No, but the food, oh gosh, barbecue food. See, I'm getting off track. See, clearly I have a passion for food.
Yeah. No, that's why you do what you do. That's why we're happy to have you here on Friday night. It's going to be so much fun.
Absolutely.
And we've actually we're 2 minutes away from hitting our hour, dude. We burned through that one quick.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm looking forward to Friday.
Oh,
absolutely.
Man. Friday's going to be a blast. We're really excited to have you, Chef Kendra. Thank you so much for taking some time to spend it with us tonight and for popping over on Friday night. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've got the invitations out. I don't think I had a single person say, nope. They were like, yep, we're on the way.
Makes me happy that I'm already going to be here.
Yeah. Right?
Dude.
Yeah, you live here.
Right?
You live here. Bearded let me help him at Burgers Bash, and I got to taste his food. Just saying, dude. Dude, Beard is no joke. I want to say it was 2 years ago I saw him at Burger Bash, and he went through like 350 burgers. He sold everything was gone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everything was gone. I mean, he absolutely crushed it, man. It was super cool. Listen, it's not after 9:30, Dave. We're not talking about licking people's spoons, okay? So let's just take a beat back on that one. Man, that was crazy. How dare you?
How dare you? It's not even 8:30.
This is the family show. Okay? This is the family show. We
Children
appeal to families.
could be watching.
Children could be watching, and now you're just talking about licking random people's spoons?
Hey, but this is the best place to be.
rude.
We all like each other's food and we all support each other. So it's
That is true.
perk on perk on perk, right? Support and
right.
food. I mean,
No, that is
What's
100% true. And what an awesome community to be a part of.
Oh yeah.
So
Definitely.
and we've had some amazing people in the kitchen create some absolutely incredible dishes. And this Friday, I don't think it's going to be any different. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. It is after 9:30 somewhere. That is very true.
that is true.
It's going to be a
All
lot
right,
of fun.
Fleener, I'll save you a short rib this time.
One.
A singular short rib.
Listen, she's
Well,
just
me-
going to drive by your house and she's going to throw it.
But not the short rib, just the bone.
Just
from
the
short
bone.
rib.
Yeah.
These are boneless. I don't do no bones.
Oh.
Oh.
Whoa. She took offense to that.
Well,
She got offended.
In that case, she really will throw the bone.
Yeah. She's like, I'm going to take all the bones out. I'm going to hit Fleener with the bones. So instead of licking the spoon, he can lick the bone.
Exactly.
I got to go. We got to go.
Wrap this show up before somebody tags us for beating out.
Have your emotional support Pop-Tart.
That's right. We have 5 of them. We have 20 of them.
We do have 20 of them.
We have 20 emotional support Pop-Tarts. But it's we'll get there. And after this conversation, I'm going to need one. I'm going to need one. Me and Toasty Jr., we're hanging out. I just need a little Pop-Tart hug. But it's get out of here. But that's so funny. But again, thank you so much, Kendra, for joining us. We're super excited about Friday. We're really excited. Everybody we've talked to is really excited. And again, take your time. Whatever you want to do with the menu is 100% you. Whatever you do, everybody here is going to love. Everybody here is absolutely going to adore it. So even if you change your mind day of, it doesn't matter. We are 100% supportive.
It's not going to be day of. Who has that kind of time?
You do what you want. I don't know. Hey, crazier things have happened.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody chased an emu in a cop car. Didn't that just happen?
Yes, St. Johns County,
Yeah.
a sheriff's officer chased after an emu that escaped.
Yep.
The officer was quoted as to saying, "Stop resisting, and these handcuffs will work. It just will stop you from kicking."
Yeah. So crazier things have happened. So if you need to make adjustments to your menu whenever you need to, we're not locked in on anything. We're just happy to have you. We're really, really excited to have you in here, Kendra. It's going to be awesome. I love when chefs come into the kitchen. They just breathe a new life, into it with some really great creativity. The people that are coming are all really close friends of ours, and I understand you're bringing a ragtag, a motley crew of your own. A couple of people that are joining you from the Kendra crowd, the Kendra crew.
I'll be here for the short ribs.
We're here for the short ribs, sir. That's what we're here for.
I'm not going to lie. I'm going to tell you straight up. I'm here for the short ribs.
We are here for the short ribs, sir. But it was but that's one of those things where who doesn't love short ribs?
Yeah, right.
And now that we've said it so many times, I'm really excited for short ribs.
My mouth is watering.
Well,
already.
I hope
really
so, because
excited
that's
for
the
short
one
ribs.
thing I know is going to end up on a plate.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go.
We're going to rock that out.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to rock it out. Well, thank you so much, Chef Kendra. I really appreciate you hanging out. If you want to hang in the green room for a couple minutes, let us wrap the show, and then we can do a little post-show chat. And is there anything else that you wanted to share? If we wanted to find out where you were, have you delved into the social media crowd? Do you have a page or something like that where we can find your incredible creations and how we hire Chef Kendra to be our private chef?
I have not made like a private chef page, but I'm
Okay.
working on it. But
Awesome.
I'm on there, so you can
Yeah.
just find me on there.
Find me on there. Find me on there.
Kendra and the places.
On Facebook.
Find
Instagram,
Kendra in the
yeah.
places.
Kendra'sBlondeLuciousLocks.com.
That's right. Top
You
10
know,
tips on how to grow out your own blonde, luscious
I don't
locks.
think people are going to go to that website for food, but just saying.
You
the
know
point
what?
is they're going to the website.
Yes.
That's what we really
That's
want.
true.
We want the traffic.
Any traffic is good traffic.
Any traffic. There's no such thing as bad
Oh.
traffic.
No.
Not to a website.
No.
I hear you.
Especially that kind of website.
I hear
Kendra'sLuciousLocks.com. We're going to get your brand new website for Luscious Locks and a couple of them for your food.
Oh, yes.
But if you guys want to learn more about Chef Kendra, Friday night, make sure you tune in live at 9:05. We're going to be streaming to all the networks. I chatted with Voodoo the other day, so hopefully we're going to be able to stream to Voodoo Chef's channel, the Legend of Traveling TARDIS channel, and then all of our KitchenKillaz channels. So that's going to be this Friday night at 9:05, which I'm super excited because it is Valentine's Day Eve on Friday night, and it's Friday the 13th. Which is super freaking cool. So we are really excited. Sean Fleener says, "I say again, hot." I don't know what he's referring to, but I agree, Fleener.
The short ribs. He's referring
Lee
to the
is
short
one
ribs.
of my biggest fans,
He
and I
is
appreciate
referring
it.
to the short ribs.
The short ribs. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm. You know what? I agree with you.
I would be referring to the short ribs.
We are referring to the short ribs. I'm
Well,
excited.
now we have to find out.
Sean, we're going to
Short
find
ribs.
out. We're going to find out. You ready to go, my man? I'm excited.
Oh, yeah.
I'm hungry. If I don't get off now, I'm just gonna keep talking to Kendra because
He
every
will
time
eat that
she,
microphone.
I will. It's very, very
Okay.
good. And she says short
Are you
ribs
guys
10 more
hungry?
times. I'm gonna be like, just put a little glaze right on here. It'll be
We do
absolutely
have
fan-
barbecue sauce.
This SM7B with just a little bit of barbecue sauce would be absolutely delicious. A delicacy, if you will. If you will, sir. I do want to put this up just because Kendra looks so fantastic in it. Look at this. Look, there she is. 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 Anything final for him, Tyler?
Short ribs.
Short ribs. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with us. We really appreciate it. This has been a community conversation with Chef Chef Kendra. I like it. Monday, February 9th at 7:05. It is 8:10, folks. You guys have a great night. Stay out of trouble. Live long and prosper. Wednesday night at 7:05, we do have our Patreon show. It's a private Patreon page, patreon.com/KitchenKillaz. Thursday night, TikTok at 7 o'clock. Friday night, live at 9:05, right here at KitchenKillaz Casa with a C. Chef Kendra is going to be in this kitchen, this fake, not real kitchen, because we're at Walmart warehouse. Sora 2 produced kitchen right behind us, whipping up some delicious short ribs, and we're excited to have you. You guys stay out of trouble. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Peace, love, and above all that other good stuff. Lots and lots of happiness. You guys be safe. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
I didn't listen to that voicemail. I'll tear open that letter you sent. Don't you tell your friends I want you back. I gotta leave you now and unread, because you've already said those words that switch my heart to dead from loving you. So you'll stay ghosted and I'll stay focused on sewing clothes. The spell stays unspoken, a dark silhouette of a marked man and broken. Right down, I didn't listen to that voicemail.